Hey everybody, welcome to my studio. I'm Verna Mullen from Stampin' Notes, and it is Tuesday, November 5th, Election Day. It's 6 p.m. here in Western New York. It's been a gorgeous day today. Welcome to my live. We're going to make some cards with a beautiful Snowy Wonder bundle, and it's a lot of fun and great to craft with. I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on. There's some really cool, fun new products coming out that came out today, and some beautiful new kits. And um, so you want to be watching for that. Those are online products, only you won't find them in a catalog. And I thought I had them right here to show you, of course. And we'll come back to that. They're probably here, and I'll find them in a minute. Also, hi Kathy. Comment and share. Last week was kind of a debacle because my streaming wasn't working right, so I don't really know who shared. So if you comment and share, you'll be put into a drawing for some gems, and I always appreciate your sharing. Uh, what else? Oh, I'm gonna put my view down here in a minute, and we're going to I'm going to tell you a little more about some of my classes. So we have a new November host code 6QTGPTKE. So if you're ordering now, you'll want to use that new host code. And this is the last week to order, place an order with me to get the free circle flip cards that I made, a kit for each of these in the mail. You will need the reindeer fun bundle to make these in a circle die cut set to make them. If your order is $45 or more, it'd have to be in by midnight tonight. You will get a kit for each of these cards, and if it's $55 or more, I will include a pack of gems. So there's that. Then also, I just opened my November kit in the mail. Will feature cards made with a Shepherd's Care stamp set. It's a beautiful stamp set with the shepherd and the lambs, and you can use it for Christmas. It has Christmas sentiments, or you can use it for there's a verse in it like thinking of you, or for someone that's going through a difficult time, you can use it for that. So it's a beautiful set. And for this kit, you will get a half a pack of the beautiful Winter Meadow Designer Series paper. That paper is just gorgeous. You'll get a half a sheet of the gold foil, a package of the gold textured adhesive back dots. You will get a the beautiful Night of Navy ribbon that has the gold glitter in it. You'll get a yard of the gold trim, and then you'll get everything to make 2 of each of these beautiful cards, the 4 cards here. And anything that's not in the set, like I will this embossed piece, I will have done for you, this die cut piece and this circle die cut. But you will need the Shepherd's Care stamp set to do the stamping on that. And that's only $45. Registration is open now, I think, until the 15th. And I will put a link for that if you're interested in that. That includes shipping, and there's a PDF tutorial and a video tutorial that goes over the fun folds and just reviews the different cards. And then my other Christmas Club Create features the Reindeer Fun set. This class, you will get a whole pack of the Reindeer Days Designer Series paper, a pack of gems, a pack of that. You'll also get the peppermint dots. I'm waiting for them to come back in. And everything you need to make 2 of each of these beautiful cards. And you also have the option to make 20 of each card. So, or sorry, 5 of each card instead of 2. And there's different pricing on that. You have the option to buy the bundle. So, and you do need the bundle to make the cards. And you also get, I will include 2 of these boxes. You won't get this whole package. You'll get 2 because there's going to be a little fun 3D project with that one. Okay, so let's get on to Snowy Wonder. And this is in our catalog, mini catalog. It's on page 32 and 33. And it's just adorable. The die set has lots of dies. Snow globe die, tiny little dies for stars, a house, trees, penguin, snowman. So there's lots of fun to create within this set. And the designer series paper is called Snowy Scenes, which is so appropriate because there's a lot of scenery, like the penguins, some of the snowmen, the trees, even you can die cut. And then there's also the big snow globes that you can hand cut out by hand. So, and you will be able to get, we'll have an offer as a thank you to get 1 of each of the 4 cards I'm making tonight in a kit with an order of $45 or more before tax and shipping. And if your order's $55 or more, I will include a pack of gems. So, and I will do everything, the die cuts for you that aren't in the kit will be die cut, but you will need the bundle. So let's get started with this. Here's a stamp set and dies right here. The first card we're gonna start with is one with a snow globe on it. And I have cut this paper all up, chopped it, but there's a sheet here with this different snow globes on them. There's all different sizes. So it's really fun to use, really fun paper to use. Different colors. I love this. Here's petal pink, pumpkin pie on the sheet with the trees. Penguins you can fussy cut or die cut out. There's more of the globes. I love this with the pool party and the garden green and the soft petal pink. So really fun paper. And you can do a lot with the paper without even doing a lot of stamping. So our first card, we're going to start with a piece of thick basic white. And if you order with me, you will get the PDF tutorial with all the measurements for these cards. So, and we're just going to burnish this with our bone folder like that. And I have another layer. This is what the card looks like that we're going to do. And I have some garden green here with some of the designer series paper. We're going to layer right onto there like that. I know the weather is just unseasonably warm. It's beautiful. Just gorgeous. So we're going to layer that on there. And then we're going to take some of that beautiful pool party ribbon, pom-pom ribbon. I just love it. And at the top of this, and you will get the ribbon in your kit. We're going to wrap some of it around at towards the top of this layer. And just tie a knot over here on the side. Hey, Margaret. If you're on, say hi. Tell me where you're from. I love to see where you're from. Okay, so I'm just tying a little knot on there like that. And I'm going to take my scissors and just trim it down, this one especially, down a little bit here on a slant. Okay, so we're going to bring our cardstock back in. And we have 2 strips that we're going to layer on the side from this Snowy Scenes Designer Series paper. We're going to take it right over to the edge of the side. Does anybody that's watching have this set? I want to do a snow globe shaker card later this week with it, and I will share the measurements and all of that for that one. And the other card that I did like this, my practice card as I call it, I used a different pattern paper, so I want to see which I like better. For some reason this is sticking and it usually doesn't do that. Let's see if this helps. Nope. Okay, I'm going to grab another glue. There's always something that happens when you're online. Oh, Margaret, I'd love to see some of the cards you've done with that. Okay, and this is going to go on this side like this. Okay. Then we're going to take our centerpiece here. We're going to pop it on that middle with dimensionals. Hey, Jerry. How are you? Pop it on there like this. I do like a lot of dimensionals on my cardstock, as you can see. Oh, I'm glad. We'll just get these backings off here. I don't think I got that one or that one or that one. Yeah, this is a cute for kids or adults. Either or. Pull this down just a little bit. And this is going to go all the way to the bottom of the card. And go up like that. Hey, Cookie, I can't remember if I said hello or not, but hello there. All right, so I have already fussy cut out one of the snow globes, and this is one with a pelican on it. And we'll add some, or penguin, pelican. No, I probably said pelican earlier. One of those P birds that start with a P. It would be interesting to have a pelican on a Christmas card. You'd have to live like down south to appreciate that. See what else is going on here. Okay, we're going to put this right about like that. Now, you could die cut your own and stamp your own. Everything is in here to do that. I mean, there's the stamps, there's the dies. Tonight I'm just going to show how to use the designer series paper. And we're going to take a piece, we need a piece of, the red is Poppy Parade. And we're going to emboss, do a little embossing on this, little heat embossing. So I'm bringing in my embossing buddy just to wipe that down because it makes a big difference on the static and if your powder goes to the right places when you heat emboss. And here's Versamark ink. It's a clear ink. So now we're going to stamp the sentiment on there. And this says, "Let it snow." All right, so we're going to put it right about there. Let it snow. I better not. All right, and this is a heat embossing kit. Comes with a tray and tweezers and the embossing buddy, but this tray is really cool because it has a brush too. Because you just, when you want to put your powder back in your little container, you untwist this and it dumps back in. We'll set that up there. I gotta grab my heat tool. Get it warming up here. And let me see if my tweezers are over here. I don't see them. So I'm using the white embossing powder, as you can tell. And you just move your heat tool around on it. Till that bubbles up, gets hot and bubbles up. It's starting to turn now. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to fussy cut that out. You don't have to. You could leave it on a piece of cardstock and cut the ends so it looked nice. And before I cut that out, I'm just going to trace around it. It just makes it a little easier to fussy cut it. Hey, Carol. Yeah, usually, you know, we've had Halloweens where we took the kids out and it was a snowstorm. And the weather's been really mild, which is kind of nice, but it seems lately like the seasons have been shifting, like fall is later and spring is fall starts later and spring starts a little later. I don't know if you guys think that or have thought that or not, but all right, I've got a little bit of pencil mark on here. I just want to trim off. Yes, I do sound better, Jerry. I've had a really bad cold. I haven't had a cold like this in a long time. Okay, so there's our Let It Snow. We'll add a dimensional on the back to pop it up. Hi, Cindy. Okay, so here's a dimensional. We're going to put our let it snow right about there, only straight. Okay, and then I have already stamped some little snowflakes and not fussy cut these, but die cut these out. There's a little die for the snowflakes. And I stuck them on a sticky note here. Let's see what we want. We'll put one on the side here. And I use Garden Green and Pool Party. Okay, and then one more that's just a little guy. Maybe put him here. There we go. Then I'm going to add a piece on the inside that's 5 1/4 by 4. Oops, I just clapped glue on my paper. Okay, move that. Grabbing a wipe to wipe the glue off. Okay, and I've got a strip of designer series paper that's 5 1/4 by 3/4 inches. I'm going to just run it. Oops, I put that up and I forgot it's plugged. Usually that never plugs, but I filled that today, the glue bottle, and it has something to do with my filling it, I think. Okay, and we're going to put this on the inside, just like that. And this will be cute on the envelope, the designer series paper. So the other thing I'm going to add are some gems. And I had, the dots for days over here go pretty good. Or the rhinestones would be cute. We'll just add a couple rhinestones, but I'm not seeing the dots for days, but I'll probably find them while I'm working here. So let's just add a couple rhinestones to the centers of those snowflakes. Add one there. One little one to the, whoops, small snowflake. And then another one here. Okay, so there's that card. Easy peasy to do. A lot of cutting, not a lot of stamping on that one. So let's do our next card. So this is the next card. It has the house, a house scene on it. And we'll go ahead and get started on this. Thanks, Margaret. It bugs me because I had those gems out to use and I'm not seeing them. Oh well. Okay, so I have a piece of cardstock here. It was 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and I've cut it down to 7 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay. But if you get the kits from me, you'll get the PDF tutorial with all the measurements in it. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and layer designer series paper. I have a piece for the front here. And this is one of the close to my heart tape runners. I like it. We're going to add that right here to the front. I love this pattern with a petal pink in it. All right, and then I have another strip that I'm going to layer right here. And I'm going to take it all the way to the edge of the inside like that. Looks like I cut it short. Let's see. Yep, I did. All right, so no, I didn't. I didn't center it. It goes all the way over, but almost all the way over. Okay, that's better. All right. So then I used the plaid 3D embossing folder to, and that's a large one. This is that embossing folder to emboss this piece of basic white cardstock. And then I cut it with the second largest perennial postage die. And I'm just going to add a piece of ribbon around the middle of this and tie it. And this ribbon is really too thick for me to make a bow. It's pretty, it's kind of bulky with all the little decorations on it. The pom-poms. So we want that across that middle. And we're going to tie it on just a knot on the end. Yeah, I love that plaid, Kathy. Okay, and then we're going to shorten our tails here a little bit. Might want to shorten them a little more, but I'll leave it like that for now. Okay, so this is going to go on our designer series paper or card like this. So you only want to put adhesive on the side of it. And I'm going to use the glue because it's stronger and better to use on embossed pieces of cardstock than a tape runner. We don't want that falling off the card. And so you're going to look at the whole front and center it. You're looking at this whole surface and ignore these where the flaps are. You want that basically centered. So that's centered like that. All right, so now we're going to do some stamping. And I'm bringing in a piece of, this is die cut with the largest stylish shapes die. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to do is stamp the little house on there. I'm going to use Early Espresso ink. I can find it here. Here it is. Hi, Shar. Nice to have you here. Okay, and these are photopolymers, so to make sure I get a good stamp on that, I am going to use my piercing mat. You could use a magazine, just something that's got a cushion to it. All right, and that looks like it's inked up pretty good. I'm going to stamp it in the center. All right. Okay, so I have the what is the name? Oh, Poppy Parade. blends marker. I'm just going to color in that door. And these have a bullet tip and then a larger brush tip. And I'm using the bullet tip. Okay. In the stamp set, I have a mask that I made. So what I did was I stamped the house on a piece of Post-it up towards where the sticky part is on the back of the Post-it, so it will stick when I lay it down on my whatever I'm stamping, what I want to cover. And I want to cover this house because I'm going to stamp around the house, right? And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp some mountains right here. I'm using the little mountain stamp, and I'm using crumb cake ink. This is a really fun set. If you like to stamp and make a scene, this is the set for you. We'll do that one there. And then we're going to do one kind of, oh, I should have stamped the one behind it first. Let's do this. We'll put one right here. Okay. And we'll do a bit of a one on the other side here too. Right over here. Okay. So now when we take this off, we have the mountains around that. That one should have, I'll fill that in with a marker. Should have stamped a little better there. All right. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to make some snow at the bottom here. Let me grab that marker to fill that in. Looking for my light crumb cake. Here it is. Okay, I'm just going to go down along like that. All right. Okay, so I have die cut another circle using the largest stylish shapes die. This is the same size as this circle here. And why I did this was because I'm going to tear part of this for the snow, but I want this stitched edging, just like there's a stitch edging down there. Okay. Hi, Carol. Nice to have you here. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to go up and back like that. And that is too high. So I'm going to take that down a little lower. We're going to tear that right off like that. Okay, so that will work. Now I'm going to turn this to this side here. And I want to tear something that's going to go this way. Okay, so I'm going to start up here. And I'm going to go, it's probably too high. So let's see what this looks like. Yep, it's too high. So let's see if this will work. Yeah, I think that'll work. Well, that's probably a smidge low, and maybe I can move this over just a bit to grab that. And I'm just going to tear this so it's more rounded right there on the end. I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down. We'll have our little pretty snowy scene. And we'll have that there. Now, what I'm going to do before I put that down is I have stamped one of the largest tree on soft succulent using soft succulent ink. Oh, I keep grabbing that. Okay, and I'm gonna stick him right down there like that. I'm gonna pick this back up. I'm gonna put it over the tree like that. Oops, I got ink on my fingers and then on this. Okay, and maybe I can die cut a little animal to go there to cover that. We stampers learn how to cover our mistakes. And then I'm going to add some dimensionals onto this one. I'm not liking this right here. Yeah, that's better. Well, that's too high. We'll leave it. Leave it alone, Verna. Sometimes it makes it worse when you try to fix something. Okay, our other tree we're going to add down here. Nope. Like this, towards the bottom. And then these little stars are actually die cut from their dies in this set. So we're going to add them. Or you could add some little snow. We have the adhesive back snowflakes. They were an online exclusive last year and they're still in the catalog. So I'll show you what set I'm talking about. I don't know if I can get that. Put one here. One up here. And one right there. Whoops. Right there. Okay, so there's our stars or snowflakes. They can be whatever you would like them to be. And I'm just going to take, I think we need a little more roundness right here. Not that much roundness. No, I don't like that. I'm going to just leave it. Okay, so this is going to go on right over our pool party ribbon. I'm going to bring this over farther. I think I'll anchor that down with a glue dot. Okay, so here's I don't know what I did with my, don't know what I did with my take your pick tool. Yes, I did. Hi, Tanya. Thanks. Yes, I did put them on the sticky side of a Post-it. My little die cuts, I saw another demonstrator do that. I thought, wow, that is a really good idea. So any tiny little die cuts, I will put on the sticky side of a Post-it. Otherwise, you know, it's hard to find them, especially when you're doing a live. You're like, where did they go? And I have a hard time finding stuff anyways. I know I will know that I brought something over and then where is it? All right, so this is going to go. Now I'm going to put this on sticking a little bit off this edge here. I think I want it up a little higher like that. Okay. And then we're going to add a wink of Stella to that. We'll just add it to our snow here. And I'll probably do, oh, not that much. All right, and I'm going to add it to the trees. Now that I've dumped all that on there, we'll just add it to the whole thing, right? Okay, we'll spread this out. And then I'll probably die cut a deer or a little rabbit or something and put, well, now that I have that there, over that. We'll add a little glitter around here. We'll just add it on the whole thing. Okay. And we're going to add Happy New Year, and that is going to be, there's a tiny, this is the tiniest Stylish Shapes die. Oh, there's my take your picture. And I'm grabbing it. And I think I'm going to do it in early espresso. I did it in red on our Poppy Parade on the other one. I'm not sure I like it. It's kind of bright. All right, so we'll stamp Happy New Year. And then if you order from this week to get these card kits for these cards, like these would be already die cut for you. This would be die cut and the embossing would be done for you because it's not part of the bundle, but you will need the Snowy Wonder bundle to make these. All right, Happy New Year. We'll put that right up there. So there's our little New Year card. And that's what it looks like on the inside. And you could stamp something on the inside there if you wanted to. This is the other one with Poppy Parade. Let me know what you like better, the early espresso or the Poppy Parade, or if there's a different color you would like, what that would be. Okay, so the third card is so cute. Put that over there. This features the penguins. And I'm going to burnish our card base down. Just like that. And let me show you the third card. So this is our third card right here. It says Season's Greetings. And it has the little penguins across the front. Like that. Carol, you do. Okay, you guys do like the red. Okay, that's good to know. I'll probably change that then. Pop it off and change it. All right, so we're going to start with a layer of Poppy Parade. We've got our pool party. We're going to layer this. This was embossed with that snowy embossing folder. Has the snowflakes and the snow going on. And we're going to use our liquid glue on the back here. And adhere it to this layer. Just like that. We'll set those aside a minute. Excuse me. I'm going to take a honey candy. So I hopefully don't start coughing. All right, then we have another layer of Pool Party, and we have a layer of designer series paper. I think I will, well, let's use this side for, let's see how this looks. All right, and we are going to layer that right on there like that. Okay, and now we're going to take that beautiful Pool Party trim. You want to double that. Okay, you guys like the Pool Party. That's good to know. Then I will go with it. I liked it, and then I thought, well, maybe it's too bright. Or the not Pool Party, Poppy Parade. Okay, so I'm not going to do a bow. I just want tails. I'm going to go across the middle of this. I'll tie this. Okay, and trim our tails here. It needs to be more of an angle. Okay, now I'm going to adhere this to these layers here. I'm going to use the glue for a strong hold. Okay, and better hold that down a minute. All right, so I have 3 little die cuts from the Perennial Postage die set. And I'll show you, they're really small. Okay, and this is not wanting to sit down here. I'm going to move this over here and set something on it for a minute. Okay, so I have 3 of these. And I have fussy cut out 3 of the penguins. There's a sheet in the designer series paper that's just all penguins. Some of them have hats on. That one has earmuffs. Here's one with a hat. I'm going to put him in the middle when I get these on. And I've already got the dimensionals on them. You can stamp snowflakes on these if you want to. I did on the previous card, and then I thought, well, maybe it's too busy. So I'll have you guys tell me what you think. I'll put one there, and you want to make sure their feet are all the same distance from the bottom. Or their heads are all the same distance, one or the other. Okay, so we're gonna put dimensionals on the backs of these. Whoops. Okay, now we're going to put these evenly across the front of our layer here. Actually, we can put this layer on our card base. I like Poppy Parade. It's just kind of extra bright and a fun color. All right, so this has got to come down a little. Okay. So now our penguins are going to go on the across the front. I knew I lost one. I was like, where did he go? Okay, so we want him in the middle. I usually start with the middle. Hey, Sheila. And he will fit nicely inside there, like that. This guy can go here. And then we'll have our end guy here. He's up too high. Come on. And we'll put him right there like that. All right, now we're going to do our sentiment. And our sentiment is Season's Greetings. And I'm going to grab a piece of that Poppy Parade cardstock. Okay, we're going to bring that embossing buddy in again. And rub it on where you're going to emboss. And I need the Versamark ink. And we'll stamp our Season's Greetings. Hi, Tammy. And then we're going to add white powder to that. Whoops. I just flung it on my desktop here. That's not a good thing. All right, I'm going to grab a Swiffer wipe. These are great for picking up embossing powder. Okay, heat tool. There's my tweezers. Isn't that pretty? Okay, same thing. I'm going to take my pencil and just draw around that. And then I'm going to fussy cut it out. It just makes it so much easier to follow the lines. Okay. There's that. I'm looking for my scissors. Well, these are really too big. We'll give them a go. I'm just going to cut this, whoops, cut this out like that. And then try to turn your paper instead of your scissors. Yeah, these are a little harder to use. Okay, let's see. Make this a little rounder. And all right, so not the greatest. Part of it's these scissors are clunky and big, but it's okay. We'll go with it. And then this is going to go down here on this card. I don't know, Kathy, on being left-handed. My mom, bless her heart, was right-handed, but she would still try to teach me to like knit and do things. She would try to do it left-handed too. Now you have YouTube and you can get on there and find somebody that's left-handed. Okay, so let's add a few gems to this. The gems that I will send if you order with me, if you get to order to get the kids this week, will be the dots for days. They have the garden green and the pool party and a pink. Let's add these snowflakes. These are the snowflakes that came out last year in the online exclusives, and they're still available. We'll add 3 of these. I don't like that. Maybe we could go like, oh, that one lost its stickiness. Like that. And so anyways, don't forget those are available in the online store. All right, so we have that one done, and that's cute. You could add a touch of pool party to these, or a touch of Wink of Stella. Oh, you do knit right-handed? That's cool. All right, and so yeah, I think I like the stripes better in the background, personally, but all right, our last card. is a fun fold. It's a gift card holder, and this is the card here. Right, so you open it and your gift card goes right in here. And then we'll have a sentiment piece here. I couldn't find my die earlier, so I'll show you how to make this. So we've got a 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to score this in 3 places. I'm just getting my trimmer. No, it's amazing. This craft room isn't that big, and yet I cannot find my trimmer. I know I had it out here. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll get my scoring board and we'll do it that way. Oh, here it is. It's under a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so we're going to score this on the long side. So this is a lighter scoring blade. We're going to score it at 5 1/2 and 8 1/4. So I'm going to open these arms out, or this arm out. We're going to score it at 5 1/2, and then 8 1/4. So it gives us 3 sections. All right, so we're going to fold this, and we're going to fold this. We're going to burnish them down like that. And then this will fold, how it will work, this will fold, this end flap folds to the inside. I'm just going to fold that and burnish those down like that. Okay, so we're going to have 2 pieces of designer series paper, 2 smaller pieces and 1 larger piece. We'll go ahead and put the larger piece in the center here. Aren't these houses cute? These would be cute with the bundle with a house punch. I'm sure someone has made cards with that. All right, so this goes in like this. All right, and for our outside flap, we need a piece of designer series paper there. And I'm going to use this striped pattern. And I'm not going to go all the way to, I'm just going to go to the top on the sides because we're going to punch a little notch out of the top of this section to grab that gift card or cash out of there. And I have a 1 3/4 inch punch. It might be a little big, but let's see if it'll work. Yeah, I think that'll work okay. The other card, I didn't do the notch big enough. All right, so you want to do that before you glue this down to the inside. So I'm only going to add adhesive to this right here. Oops. And that. We'll just hold that a minute. Hi, Linda. Huh, Margaret, that's interesting. And then we need a layer on the front. I'm going to use the holly on the front. And we'll put that right there like that. Okay. So I've used the Countryside Corners dies. I have use the second largest die for this. And this is the Poppy Parade. I'm only going to add adhesive to the back of this right here, that far. And then you want to look at centering this on the whole card front. Then I took a piece of the paper with a snowman on it. I wanted a snowman on one end or the other, okay? And so on this one, he's on this end. And I'll show you the other card, what I'm talking about. On this one, he's over on the left. All right. But I thought we'll try him on the right side here. We'll cover this whole thing and center that on there. And then we're going to stamp on our little, these are the Marius tags, one of the Marius tags. And I just love that. I thought that would be pretty. So we're going to go ahead and emboss that. And I'm looking for the embossing buddy. There it is. And we're going to do Season's Greetings again. Just right here. Versamark ink. And this is where those tweezers come in handy when you don't have much to hang on to, but there is a corner here. I'm just going to run the powder over it like that. We'll heat emboss this. These tweezers do come with a embossing kit. And there's a really nice brush too to brush off any of the little sprinkles of powder. Okay, so we're going to pop him on here. And I'm just going to add some dimensionals on the back of that. Well, how many weeks till Thanksgiving? Is it about 2, 3? All right, so this is going to go on here. I'm going to take it all the way over to here, like that. And I have one of the tree die cuts out some of these trees from the designer series paper. And I think I'll put him on the inside. So I have a smaller piece of the basic white that's die cut with the third largest Countryside Corners die. And I'm just going to lay it in there. And we want it so it will be hidden when it's shut. I think, yep, even because it's smaller, even if it's centered, it will be hidden. And I'm just going to glue this. I'm not going to use a dimensional because I want it to be flat on the, we'll put it up there. And then let's add some gems to this. Let's add, I was going to add a pool party ribbon. We'll just knot a piece. Like that. If you wanted to, you could run it before you add this designer series paper layer on. could run it across that and do ties like that. And because this is heavy, we want to use a couple glue dots. Put one there, maybe 3 even. 2, and I'll grab one more. Right there. Okay, and I'm going to trim it down just a tad. And we'll add a few of rhinestones to this. Okay, so there's our third card, or fourth card. So it opens like this, and you have your gift card holder in there. And then we've got, this is our third card here. And we've got the little snowflakes on there on that one. This was our first card with a snow globe. And this has a penguin snow globe. I had done this one earlier. And this has a snowman. And then this was our second card with the, I think you guys are right that the Poppy Parade is prettier than the early espresso. So I hope you enjoyed these. And I hope you have a great week. I'll be showing you more with this bundle this week. Thanks so much for being with me. And I hope you have a great rest of the week. Take care.